You know, there's a big difference between sobriety and emotional sobriety. Sobriety comes if I just quit drinking, and abstinence is definitely needed if I want to recover from alcoholism. But just quitting drinking isn't going to provide the necessary effects in my life to learn how to live without it. Because if you're a chronic alcoholic, booze does something for you. It works better than anything else. I take a drink, I get relief. My shoulders drop. There's this idea that I drink to stuff everything down and to be able to face life, right? I just wanted freedom from life. Man, life is so hard. And that's true. That does happen for the alcoholic. For the people that just are heavy drinkers or maybe had a few bad years or just ended up being, angry and drank out of spite, those people sometimes they drink and they drink too much and they start to feel it and they're like, nope, no thank you. Or maybe they say F it, they drink too much and regret it and they don't pick up for quite a few months, right? Those aren't the people I'm talking about. Some of us out there, once we take that first drink, we get a sense of ease and comfort. We get relief that we can't produce on our own. And then we chase that feeling. We get thirstier no matter what. Now, the myth is it's only with things bad that are happening. That's just not true. If you're a chronic alcoholic, you drink because of the trauma, sure. Because of the chaos, sure. Because you just need to catch a break because you work so hard, because life is hard, sure. But you also drink because you won the lottery, because life is too good, because everything's going just right. The fact of the matter is, you have a phenomenon of craving, and once you put that bottle to your lips, it triggers it, and you're destined to drink, and you can't just separate from it. Back to sobriety. There is a miracle that God or a higher power or a circumstance can do, and it can remove you and separate you from alcohol for a period of time. And then if you just go that far, you might be able to stay sober for quite a while. I've seen people with 20 years, but then ultimately life piled up on them, became astonishingly difficult to solve, their spiritual malady became sick, and they're actually restless, irritable, and discontent constantly, and they need relief. And with 20 plus years, they still decided to take a drink or worse, right? And the worst case scenario is actually more popular and more common than people picking up another drink in that position. So just sober, I can still become a dry drunk. And life around me is still going to be a constant struggle. But we're talking about years. So it seems like it's working. It seems like sobriety is enough, right? But just from my experience, I've been clean and sober for 13 years. I go to meetings on a regular basis. I work with others. I got a sponsor. I do all that stuff. I've seen hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that only make it to sobriety. And boy, do they seem restless. Or boy, do they relapse after 7 years, 10 years, 20 years. That is scary. Because when they pick back up, every single one of them said that it was tenfold. That it was like the disease was doing push-ups, waiting for them to pick up again. And their life, they picked right back up where they left off, or even worse. So just meeting making, just sobriety, just surface level sobriety. And it isn't going to do it for the chronic alcoholic. You're not going to find the freedom that's available. The freedom you sought for life, you're going to find that freedom in active emotional sobriety recovery. That freedom's going to come. You're going to now have freedom to face life as it is, right? Now, I want you to know that if you are one of those guys or girls that have just sobriety and life around you is getting better, your relationships are improving, you're not constantly fighting life, and you haven't even thought about drinking or using, this message isn't for you. That doesn't mean you're not welcome. Doesn't mean just doesn't mean anything. I'm proud of you and I love you right where you are, and you are welcome, and I'm so happy for you. But if you're sitting around and everything is still hard and you're still thinking about drinking sometimes and you just pass it off like it's normal. Oh, that's okay. It's normal. We all like that. Even with your behaviors, if you're in that position, you're like, oh, I'm an a-hole. It's just the way I am. Oh, life is just hard. It's just the way it is. That's not correct. There is a truth about being free in the day-to-day living. I can live a life full of hope and courage and being present and happiness and joy and lack of resentment, no guilt, no shame. I can live a faith-filled life. It is possible on a day-to-day basis. I really, truly can. And that is the freedom that comes with working the 12 steps. Learning to live by the process of the 12 steps, adapting those principles in my life. There's this principle behind each one of those steps that I'm going to gain and learn, and actually truly having a change of mind, a change of heart. This will produce the change or the transformation that is needed in order to live in emotional sobriety. That is the ultimate goal, and it's available. It's available. Freedom is available. I haven't thought about a drink in 13 years, not even close, and I have completely changed the way I think or feel, not by myself, but by getting rid of, right? I worked the process of the steps, and it allowed me to discard all these things that were clouding me from the truth. It allowed me to see my bad behaviors and learn new ones. It allowed me to discard my old prejudices and allow new concepts to come in. It allows me to be present with my family and situations. I'm no longer a victim of circumstances. It allows me to be face to face with whatever problems come my way, see it for what it is, and accept change or eliminate something in it, and move through those circumstances instead of letting it weigh me down and change how I behave and change how I treat you and change this. So there's sobriety, which is great. God can remove the obsession at that point, but it will come back if you're alcoholic, because your spiritual malady will stay sick. And we can't straighten out mentally and physically unless we straighten out spiritually. And the process of the steps is designed to get rid of enough of that crap that's blocking me from being connected spiritually. You don't believe in God, that's fine. Think of it like your conscious connection. My heart, my brain, and my gut. When you were a kid, you were consciously connected. You know right from wrong pretty well. You become an adult, you get used to and get away with the small things, stealing and lying and cheating, and it becomes bigger things and then bigger things. And after 20 years of living like that, it's no longer the small things. You don't even recognize that stuff. You're clouded to that truth. And now you're stealing cars and doing home invasions and doing all this crap or whatever it is, cheating on your wife. And it's no big deal, or you justify or rationalize it, right? So if you do those steps, it's going to clear away the guilt, shame, remorse, the fear. It's going to teach you how to live in the day-to-day living. And now you're going to have that conscious connection again. Or in my life, I'm consciously connected to God. I've got a contact with God. And that's not like a physical thing, something that I can explain, something that I have to define, no, it just means that I am living a life in a way that allows me to maintain and obtain true peace and happiness and practice faith. Just trust and faith that, you know what, it's going to be okay. No matter what happens, it's going to be okay. I've got 100% success at making it through everything I've ever been through. And so if you got any questions, please subscribe to my YouTube or just send me a message. Just comment below. Any questions at all, I'm open to it all. I'm just here because I've got a deep passion to help. And I just want to share my lived experience with you. I come from a long life of chaos and abuse and drug abuse and jails and prisons, and I've been there and done that. And today I live a life that I could have never even painted for myself. So thank you for the love and support. I love you even if I don't know you. And if you stuck around this long, that's amazing. If you got any topics or anything specifically you want me to talk about, please put that down in the comment also. And have an amazing 2026.